Good evening, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Bienvenue. Welcome to another Home at Heart concert series virtually from the Zilda Lions Den in Zilda. And so it's super awesome to be able to do these concerts. Just letting everybody know at home that we are taking every safety precaution when it comes to the social distancing. And I'd like to invite my two guests, Céline and Mark from the group TARVELLES. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Rodney.
Awesome. So, listen, TARVELLES, you need to let me know, like, who came up with that name? Where's it from?
I think from years ago when I was starting a band, maybe as much as 20 years ago, starting a band and coming out with as many names as possible. And that name came out en français, Les Tarvelles. And I always thought the TARVELLES would be a cool name. And it would have been in Steph Belnall's and mine conversations of trying to pick a band name. So
this is something I'm just learning myself.
Yeah. So I forget who came up with it originally. We didn't use it. And when I had an opportunity to have another band with Paul, Milika, and Céline, and we were going through names again, I suggested the TARVELLES, and they let me do that. So they let me call us that. The TARVELLES, Les Tarvelles, it's a trowel for cement. Although it's also just a cool name. I thought
it sounded cool, right? And now it's cemented in our minds in RAYSIDE BALFOUR.
There you go.
Awesome.
I thought it sounded old-timey enough. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
So the style is old-time country. You know, it's got a bluegrass feel. So the thing is I know that Céline, you're a country artist. Mark, you're a country artist. And, of course, the Lemlains, well, they're a huge influence in the country and fiddle market. Mm-hmm. So, can you tell me a little bit about what Paul and his wife are part of?
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I'm just blown away every time that they pick up an instrument.
Because I know they're multi-instrumentalists, which is pretty awesome.
And then they pick up a different instrument, and then they pick up another different instrument, and I just kind of stand there.
Yeah, we feel quite fortunate that they have enough time and desire to also accompany us in how busy they are with their fiddle works, with their 4 children also playing and step dancing, and them teaching the playing and the step dancing. So they're 2 of the most talented people I've ever met. And again, I'm just humbled every time they agree to play with me and us.
Well, very cool, very cool. So listen, if I had to ask you one each, if you had to pick the one artist or the one album that influenced you the most in your country or bluegrass roots, who would it be, Mark?
Well, it comes from different. I think it comes from different angles. Where a child growing up in the '80s and '90s, where the pop culture and the contemporary music was always so big, as was the country, both being contemporary. So I liked the more of a Bakersfield sound. Buck Owens, Merle Haggard, and then later Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah,
loved that for country. But also, I think in melody of songs, if ever I'm writing anything, I'm also thinking about what I liked in popular rock music and even like kind of the grunge thing. So kind of coming from 2 different angles, but that's kind of my influence, and that's what I always hear when I'm singing or playing different songs. But
super awesome. How about yourself, Céline?
Well, I grew up listening to Conway Twitty, Loretta Lynn, the George Jones.
All the classics.
we always had classic country playing everywhere. Even though my parents are not. They're not musicians, they're not musical or anything like that, but they love music. They come to all our shows and all that stuff. And then I got into a little more new country stuff, so some Miranda Lambert, Gretchen Wilson, like all that.
The new upcoming, the female artist.
Yeah. I really got into that. But when we decided to form this band, this group, I was like, okay, I'm going back to my roots. This is a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Speaking of roots, here's some grassroots country and bluegrass. Without further ado, the TARVELLES.
Shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day. A couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
She smiles and nods her head as he says, honey, that's for you. It's not much, but it's the best that I can do.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone waiting there for someone to take it home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. little wedding chapel later on that afternoon. An old upright piano plays that old familiar tune.
Tears roll down her cheeks as happy thoughts run through her head, as he whispers along, with this ring I thee wed.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone, shining ring. Now at last it's found a home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a small two-room apartment, as they fought their final round, he says, you won't admit it, but I know you're leaving town.
She says, one thing's for certain, I don't love you anymore, and throws down the ring as she walks out the door.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone, cast aside like a love that's dead and gone by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring.
Golden ring
With one tiny little stone waiting there for someone to take it home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display. Golden ring.
Good job, guys. Nice to see you.
That first one was from George Jones and Tammy Wynette, as is the second one. This is We're Gonna Hold On.
We were together at the beginning? Just me. Just you. Paul's the boss.
We're gonna hold on.
We're gonna hold on.
We're gonna hold on to each other. Life can be rough. Sometimes it's kind. A real good life is hard to find. But the best love is the one we've known, and the faith we have between us makes it grow.
Some love lives, some love don't. We got the kind of love we want. It brings us happiness all through the day. Nothing can ever make it go away.
We're gonna hold on.
We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on
to each other.
Time will tell if we're right or wrong. We know we're right by holding on, and the future is set for you and me, filled with love the way we both want it to be. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on to each other. We're gonna hold on. Thank you very much. This is Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man. I really know the chorus really well because they used to advertise the album on KTEL Records, and they would just show the beginning of each chorus pretty much to kind of try to hook you. And this is I would think of KTEL album commercials. Yeah. You good? Yeah.
Oh my God.
3, 4.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart.
See the alligators all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waves from the bank, don't you know I know it's a goodbye fishing line. See you a while ago. With the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side. The Mississippi woman don't look so wide. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can.
Mississippi River can't keep us apart.
There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart. Well, thought I'd been in love, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, feels almost like another hurricane will rip the coast. If he can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. That Mississippi River, Lord, I'm gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man, we get together every time we can. Mississippi River can't keep us apart.
there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, Lord, is 1 mile wide. I'm gonna get me to the other side.
Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. I gotta have your loving one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river and here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana
Well,
heart.
there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey! Well, there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana
Well,
heart.
there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey! Good job, guys. And this was the, correct me if I'm wrong, this was the first dance at your wedding, this next
Nope.
song. Okay.
This is our anniversary song. Me and my husband's anniversary song. Most people will request or play a really sappy song. We're a little different, so we do this one. It's called "You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly."
G. I also like to say it's nice to see you, Céline and Paul and Melika.
Yes.
For after all
Been
this
too
time.
long.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. You're the reason I'm riding around on recap tires.
the reason I'm hanging our clothes outside on wires. You're the reason our kids are ugly, little darling. All the looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same.
You're the reason I changed from beer to soda pop.
You're the reason I never get to go to the beauty shop. You're the reason our kids are ugly, little darling. All the looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same. I guess that we won't ever have everything we need, 'cause when we get ahead, it's got another mouth to feed. You're the reason that my good looks and my figure's gone.
And that's the reason that I ain't got no hair to comb.
You're the reason our kids are ugly, little darling. All the looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same. All the looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same.
Funniest thing when my kids actually were old enough to hear those lyrics, they were a little put off. This song, I actually love playing this song because my parents have been married for almost 50 years. They bought one house. It's the house that I grew up in. So when I say I'm going home, They still live there. So this song is very special to me.
We haven't played it live yet. We did do a quarantine where we did it together.
Yes.
From each other's homes, each our part, and then recorded it and for people to see it.
Yep.
And finally met just earlier to go over it together. But
Yep. This is the first time live.
Live recorded.
together.
Live recorded.
Live recorded.
Live recorded.
Are we ready? Okay. Starting into the song.
know they say you can't go home again. I just had to come back one last time. Ma'am, I know you don't know me from Adam, but these handprints on the front steps are mine. Up those stairs in that little back bedroom is where I did my homework and I learned to play guitar. And I bet you didn't know, under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, its brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Mama cut out pictures of houses for years, from Better Homes and Garden magazine. Plans were drawn and concrete poured, nail by nail and board by board. Daddy gave life to Mama's dream. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. You leave home, you move on, and you do the best you can. I got lost in this old world and forgot who I am. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could walk around, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me.
Very nice, Sid.
Thank you.
Can't wait to play it again.
Yeah.
We'll do this again.
Very good, Milika.
Very nice.
Good job, eh? Milika doesn't usually sing, so I'm excited that you sing on that one. Even harmonies.
As little as I've heard her sing, Milika is my favorite voice in the whole world.
I agree.
Nothing, I mean, you're all great. There's just something about Milika's voice.
She's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Indeed.
You real D this time?
Yes.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, right. Yes, indeed.
In spite of ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a song written by John Prine and performed originally by him and Iris Dement.
Okay, the first time I heard this song, I wasn't quite sure we should be doing it live, but it's fun.
Do we do it now?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not really loud.
Sure.
She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money and gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. Never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. I caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. Drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby, I'm his honey. Never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spot our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
She thinks all of my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs. Swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. A whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's howling at the moon. He's my baby, don't mean maybe. Never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. we're gonna spy our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
On ourselves.
We'll end up sitting on a rainbow against all odds. Honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spy our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. That's what happens when we
know.
couldn't get together for a few months.
But even when we practice, I forget.
No, you don't.
But now we can blame it that
It's been a while.
we have. It's been a while.
It's
Yeah.
been a while. This is so cool
We'll
that
use that for a while.
this is so cool that we were able to. Well, we, they, everybody was able to pull this off.
Yeah, thank you to guys and they are.
To everybody,
Paul and
sound guys, videographers,
Gary for putting this together.
Gary,
the
yes,
sponsors.
yep.
Thanks for having us. It was weird to pack a guitar to bring it outside the house. I was telling Rodney earlier.
Well,
Like
because
to
you
leave
do,
the house with one.
you do your Saturday live shows,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
that is today.
Yeah,
It is Saturday.
Yeah. I'm still set up in the garage, so I'm going to go do it there. This is a song from 1958 from Frank Hartford and Tex Ritter, recorded back in '58, and then the Everly Brothers' father, Mr. Everly, loved more of the country western sound, and the Everly Brothers were more of a pop contemporary thing. And the Everly Brothers, in honor of their dad, did a whole album of classic country songs, and this was one of them. But all right.
You cheated me and made me lonely. I tried to be your very own. There'll be a day you want me only, but when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. I'll be a long time gone. Yes, when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna be weeping. You're gonna be blue and all alone. You'll regret the day you see me leaving. 'Cause when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. I'll be a long time gone. I'll be a long time gone. Yes, when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. You'll see my face through tears and sorrow. You'll miss the love you called your own. Maybe there'll be no tomorrow. 'Cause when I leave, I'll be a long time gone.
chorus.
whole break, the whole chorus into the break.
Oh, so I went from verse
That's
to
what
break?
happens when it's
I went
live.
from verse to break, is that what I did? This is a song. What year was this? 93, I think? It was around the year I graduated high school.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like that long ago.
I know.
Because they're still very contemporary.
Yeah, it's modern. This is It's Your Love by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Were they married at the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was like,
Oh, right.
yes.
Faith Hill.
Yes. Oh boy.
Ready? 3, 4. Dancing in the dark, middle of the night, taking your heart, holding it tight. Emotional touch, touching my skin, and asking you to do what you've been doing all over again. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. It's you, I'll let you know what it is that won't let me go. It's your love. It just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love. Better than I was, and more than I am. All of this happened by taking your hand. And who I am now is who I wanted to be. And now that we're together, stronger than ever, happy and free. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. If you ask me why I changed, all I gotta do is say your sweet name. It's your love. It just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love.
Whoa, whoa, baby.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. I just gotta let you know what it is that won't let me go. It's your love. It just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love. It's your love. It's your love.
Good job, guys.
I don't know. We sound pretty damn good.
I don't know. It's weird, and I was telling you guys earlier this week is how I felt I've grown an anxiety to being out in public, which I never had before. I like full public.
It's very different.
but-
I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to have an audience.
I'm gonna
Like
work-
to have a live audience that we can have fun with. Even though you guys are fun. Sure. You guys are so much fun.
Yeah. And you wouldn't know it, but I mean, this room is filled with equipment, all to accommodate this show. And again, thanks to the sponsors and for the technicians that have put it up.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, this is a lot of
Lot of
stuff in
work,
here,
so
and
thank
quite the
you.
production. So
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you very much. This was a song written by Carl Smith for his then wife June Carter. In I Walk the Line, Johnny Cash's character asks if they can do this as a duet, and June wasn't into it because it was written by her ex-husband.
But he kind of forced her to, right?
Well, it was on stage.
Yeah.
Well, at least in the show, I'm not sure.
Right.
But-
Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I've got arms.
And I've got arms.
Let's get together and use those arms.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting. Well, I've got lips.
And I've got lips. Let's
Get together and use those lips.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
A cake's no good if you don't mix the batter and bake it.
And love's just a bubble if you don't take the trouble to make it. So if you're free to go with me, I'll take you quicker than 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting. Now I've got blues.
And I've got blues.
Let's get acquainted and lose those blues.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting. And I've got feet.
And I've got feet.
Let's start to walk with the lover's beat.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
You've got me feeling love like I never have felt it.
And you're full of sugar, and I think I'm the kettle to melt it. Now I've got schemes, and you've got schemes. Let's get together and dream some dreams.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting. And if you're free to go with me, I'll take you quicker than 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting. Let's go. Time's a wasting.
Let's go.
Time's a wasting.
Good job, Sidin. I think we worked so hard to keep the stage noise down or the stage volume down that I forget to listen to myself, and maybe I'm just lost the habit, and or hear you guys really well, so I get lost. Where? And then I kind of stopped playing. I was just doing this. I'm playing the wrong chord, but nobody could tell.
Couldn't even
Except
tell.
Paul, but-
Couldn't even tell. Yeah, Paul's looking at you like.
Yeah. And owl ears over here. Owl ears. Hawkeye and owl ears. Yeah. What'd you call me?
Well, I'm gonna start out walking, just you wait and see.
Guitar picker, you ain't leaving without me.
Ah, you big mouth woman.
You long-legged guitar picking man.
Well, we can work this out. Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can. Well, I stole the whole diamond, hoping that'll shut your mouth.
But how am I gonna wear it if I gotta hide it out?
Ah, you big mouth woman.
You long-legged guitar picking man.
Well, we can work this out. Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can. Well, I bought you a first-class ticket for a luxury liner cruise.
I got out on that ocean, looked around, and there was you.
Ah, you big mouth woman.
You long-legged guitar picking man.
Oh,
Well, we can work this out.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can. Give me another one.
Well, I bought you a big long limousine,
but I don't want no car. I gave your love and everything.
but you still what you are. You're just a big mouth woman.
You long-legged guitar picking man. Well, we can work this out.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can.
Well, we can work this out.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I think we can. Thank you, Mr. Carl Perkins, for that. Good picking, Paul.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Go away from my window, leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak, but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only let you down. You say you're looking for someone who'll promise never to part, someone to close his eyes to you, someone to close his heart, someone to die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. You say you're looking for someone to pick you up each time you fall, to gather flowers constantly, and to come each time you call, and will love you for your life and nothing more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. What? So, one more song?
One more song.
Okay, we'll stay with the Johnny in the June.
Sure.
In June? It's June already.
It is June.
I lose track of the days of the week and the month. This is Jackson by Johnny and June. Yeah, me.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson
Ever since the fire went out, I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
Well, go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hell. Go play your hand, you big talking man, make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go Jackson, go comb your hair.
Honey, I'm gonna snowball to Jackson.
See if I can.
When I breeze into that city, there's people gonna stoop and bow. All those women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. You turn loose of my coat. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. But they'll laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cake. They'll lead you around town like a scalded hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my Japan fan.
Well, now
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. We're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back.
well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson. Good job. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks, guys. Nice to see you again.